Hustle, hustler, yeah, hustle, hustler, yeah, hustle, hustler. Hey man, say man, we back in the building, we back in the place. I'm back with my big bro Ray. Hey man, say man, this is all trend. If you do, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and get that notification bell as well, man. What the hell? Oh, G, man, how you been, fella?
Good, man. Another day. I woke up this morning. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. We got a new president.
I can't be
I, like-
mad at the answer.
I
So,
ain't mad, but
so,
yeah,
so you did a little bit more research than I have. And we were just chopping it up, man. We just chopping it up. Just what I mean, just two fellas back and forth. That young cat that just killed Gillie Kid son. I want you to explain to the audience a little bit about the whole not the conspiracy, but the whole situation around it because it gets deep.
yeah. I mean, like I was saying, man, dude was a star basketball player at his school. He had the highest SAT score. All that. All around good student. You know what I'm saying? But when he walked out them school buildings, he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And allegedly, they say he has multiple bodies outside of Gillie the Kid's son. You know what I'm saying? And he was already dissing people before this previous track that everybody listening to now. Like he has more songs that were ass to try to cover himself up, to keep himself away from getting noticed by the colleges that was recruiting him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause colleges is recruiting you. They not about to sign no nigga making drill music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not happening. So, but he got smoked from in front of his mama, 7 a.m. in the morning, man. The little dudes, man, you know, sat on him, I'm saying, sat in his backyard, waited for him to go out, get ready to go to school. His mama taking him to school, nigga, they hit him, did him 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I try to preach that to these kids, man, like your friends, like I tell my son this every day, bro. You're gonna have homies that by the time you graduate high school, they're gonna be dead. By the time you graduate high school, they're gonna be in jail. By the time you graduate high school, they're gonna drop out. You just gotta know how to pick your friends, bro. That's just pure stupidity to have that much talent in the world and to throw it all away to be a street nigga because you trying to fit in because this really ain't even you. This really ain't even you.
So did it ever come out why he killed Gillie's son?
It was beef amongst like the dudes that he was hanging around was beefing with Gillie the Kid, Gillie's son's clique. You know what I'm saying? So it was already like prior beef. And I guess what they were saying was like Gillie gave the nigga a pass, like, hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying, man, dude, he a kid, man, he a basketball player, man, he a star basketball player coming out of Philly, let him make it. But after that, from what I did research on, he made the song, which is this most recent one, and he was killed within 24 hours after making
Oh, huh. You said 24 hours.
hours, bro. That man, what, buddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just crazy, bro. And we grew up seeing so many people throw their life away like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see it. We didn't see the star athletes. That's why I always tell a lot of these women, most of these dudes that didn't make it in sports are bitter athletes, make it in sports. So
Go
they choose
crash.
life, they choose the drug life. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work a regular job like they were supposed to be rich in the NFL or the, NBA or MLB or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens to most athletes.
Yeah.
I stress that all the time. Make sure these boys got another outlet outside of sports. How they gonna fail in life if they don't make it?
And to me, just hearing all that, just my little feedback on it. One, I'm gonna start with the young man, then I'm gonna go over my way to Gillie because I think that's important. Uh, One, yeah, but we see it all the time. A lot of good athletes throw their life away for the streets.
Yeah,
Um, do I feel bad for him? Nah, man. Hey, you live the street life. That's how it go, man. Somebody take you, you take somebody, man. That's just how it go. I don't feel bad for criminals or for street niggas when they get killed, when they kill other people, man. That's just how it goes, man. When you get caught, you go to jail. That's just how the whole story goes. But when we're talking about Gillie and his son, so that's why I asked why did they get killed, because the bigger issue becomes Gillie, a person who has money. Why is your son still in a position to have clicks, to be in gangs? I know we know Gillie's never leaving Philly,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but do you think Gillie's parenting or his lack thereof kind of led his son to join gangs? Or was he watching his dad as an example and thought being a thug is cool and was still trying to follow when his dad was, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was on the opposite foot and get killed that way. Because I don't see how a man that has money, my son ain't finna be in them streets. I sent my son clear across America before my son be in them streets.
Right.
So I just don't get it. I think that's a bigger problem. Men who come from the street era, when we get money, why do we continue to lead our kids to the streets?
For sure. That's why I say I always tell people, and I don't care how no nigga feel, if you gangbang and your son end up being a gangbanger, you failed in life and you failed him in life. That's just the reality.
I don't see no lies in that.
Like a generational curse. You feel what I'm saying? It's me.
I mean, it's worse than the generational curse
Yeah.
because to me, a generational curse be like having babies at a wedlock. You know what I mean? Nobody really innocent getting hurt.
Right.
When you lead your son to a gangbang life, either he gonna lose his life, go to prison, or somebody else lose their life. That's only two. There's only too many outcomes with that type of lifestyle. Uh,
I get, because I remember you asked the question like, is Gillie like a reason? And it's like, I guess it's like 50-50 because it's like, yeah, he probably is, but then it's like, did Gillie believe his success was more important than raising his children? Because me personally, don't believe that if Gillie left Philly, that $1 million worth of game would be as big as it is right now.
it wouldn't have. I don't blame for Gillie for staying there, and I don't even blame Gillie for his son's death. So if we ever get big, Gillie, man, hey, this ain't no disrespect to you, brother. But what I will say is, I do, I do see where a father who's making enough money chasing goals and
Mm-hmm.
a son that can be easily influenced by the culture at that moment, there's a form of neglect and not fairness that as a son I'm veering off a little bit because daddy's doing this, daddy's working. So I got my own little clique, got my own little group. I'm not saying his son was a bad kid because every video that I saw, he seemed like a decent young man. But
Mm-hmm.
what I would say is you don't see Ice Cube that son gang banking. You don't
Right.
see Snoop Dogg's kid out there gang banking. You don't
Mm-hmm.
see a lot of these entertainers who have money, their kids out here game banking. They can be tatted up, everything, but
But see,
they're live.
I don't. The reason I can't compare Gillie to all them is because I don't believe Gillie ever just had real money in the music business like that.
Oh, he had enough to move away. You had enough to get out your environment. I mean, I know, not saying leave Philly, but there's suburbs in Philly. My family lives in North Philly. There's suburbs.
Gillie was hot. What was that? 2005. His son probably was one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that's why I say it's like it's so many ways to look at that. You know, I can.
I just think, us as men, like you said, bro, we have the obligation to lead our kids to a different route.
Hmm?
regardless. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about Gillie. It's about our kids. Once you have them, especially sons, those are the ones that carry on your legacy. You have an obligation to try to steer him in the best direction because he's gonna be the one carrying your legacy on and on.
Mhm.
Uh, I just think it's a shame. Shout out to everybody who lost their life. You feel me? Gillie's son, the boy going to prison, and the person who got killed because don't nobody win.